We were sitting down and again listening to music, and all of a sudden I felt someone grab the front of my turban from behind and start to pull it off of my head.
Amandeep Singh Sidhu stands outside the club where he was the victim of a hate crime a few years ago. He says the attacker was arrested, but only after suspicions first fell on him.
It was interesting because I think the initial reaction of members of the audience and the crowd was that perhaps I had assaulted this individual.
Sikhs may be the world's 5th largest religion, but they're a tiny minority in America, numbering about 500,000. Yet they've been disproportionately targeted since the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. Last year, 6 Sikhs were gunned down while worshiping at a temple in a suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Sidhu works at a Washington law firm and was one of the founders of a Sikh legal rights group.
There's certainly a association of the turban with terrorism.
And nearly all men who wear turbans in the U.S. are Sikhs, he says.
And so to ignore that reality and not have some meaningful metrics tracked by the FBI, tracked by local law enforcement, accounted for in the Department of Justice in terms of their reporting and their diversion of resources, it's unacceptable.
More than 100 congressmen and advocacy groups have asked the FBI to include Sikhs, Hindus, and Arabs on this hate crime incident report. It's filed by police departments across the country. It already includes attacks against Jews, Catholics, Protestants, and Muslims. Michael Lieberman of the Anti-Defamation League says bias against Sikhs is rooted in perceived mystery.
I think there is confusion over who are these people that are wearing turbans and beards, and they look different, and that unfortunately has been enough for some individuals to say you look like Osama bin Laden.
Lieberman says while the ADL was founded to fight anti-Semitism, other groups should be counted too.
It's not just about the numbers. To even raise the possibility of having Sikhs, Hindus, and Arabs will mean that a law enforcement official that is filling out this form will have to be trained.
Attorney General Eric Holder recently endorsed the new categories, bolstering Sidhu's wish that the FBI adopt them. Jerome Socolovsky, VOA News, Washington.